first question I have for you is: have you gone through a wide range of emotions over the past few days?
Yeah. I think it's been the craziest couple days of my life. It's been such a whirlwind. Um, from when we lost to Duluth in that five overtime game. A lot of emotions, the next couple days after that, and then realizing I have to leave all the boys. It's just how it is sometimes. But I'm just trying to kind of get my head around things. But yeah, it's definitely been crazy. But I'm gonna try to enjoy it at the same time.
In the end, did it turn out to be sort of an easy decision or a difficult one for you to turn pro?
No, it was probably the hardest one I've ever had to make. That North Dakota, I think, Jacob said it. It's probably just the most special place you could go as a hockey player. Um, I grew up, as a person, and I met so many of my, best friends, and the coaching staff there. They mean so much to me. So, it was definitely one of the toughest decisions I've had to make, but it's part of it. I think this is the right decision that I made. So.
Is it made a little bit easier knowing that JBD is with you here and moving with you in the same direction?
Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday our travel day was pretty tough, and to have him with me was definitely it made it a lot easier. And to go through this experience with him, it's going to be good, and I'm excited.
So, what has the club told you here now? You're sequestered for, I guess, the next 7 days in a hotel room. What happens after that?
Um, they told me that I'll probably get a few skates in. Um, I got to get my feet under me again, and they could. I don't know if it's Wednesday or Thursday, whichever day they play, but they're expecting me to probably play on Thursday. I forget if it was Tuesday or Thursday, but that's what they told me. And I'm just excited to get these 7 days out of the way because I know it's going to be a grind. So,
Good stuff. Thank you.
yeah,
Shane, the
thank
next
you.
question. Oh, sorry. Shane, the next question's from Ian Mendez with The Athletic.
Hey, Shane, I got a few questions for you, if that's okay.
Yep.
The first one would be, how important was it for you to get a contract where you could get some NHL games this year, not to have it slide to next year, that you could actually get a taste of NHL games later this month?
Yeah, I think that was kind of a big part of what I wanted, just because I think having these games I get to play, I think, it'd be good for me to know what it's like and get some experience. And then, I have a whole summer to figure out, what I need to get better at. And, you know, Coach DJ just said like that was probably the main factor for me. He just like get some games in, see how you feel and see what you need to work on. And then, you have a whole summer to get ready for next year. So I think that was a big factor when I was deciding.
How much of a factor was it that, on one hand, you had a guy like Jake Sanderson going back. On the other hand, you had JBD turning pro. You were kind of right in the middle in terms of your eligibility. Did you talk to either of those guys about their decision, or was yours made completely in a vacuum?
No, they I definitely talked to them. They're two of my best buddies, and I think I kind of bounced some things off them and see what they were thinking. And I think definitely Jacob coming here, I wanted to kind of I thought I was just ready for the challenge, and to have him here with me was obviously really special. But with Jake Sanderson, I think he obviously could have made the jump because he's an unbelievable player. But going back to UND for him will be awesome. I think he'll become even better. But yeah, I think I talked to both of them about it, and they were both supportive of it. So.
And my last question for you is just kind of more of a getting to know you type of question. Would be about your childhood, and it's my understanding, I think you played some football as a kid. Like, at what point, Shane, did you realize that hockey was a path for you? Did you ever flirt with other sports in the same way that you kind of thought about being a pro hockey player?
Yeah, I think from when I was ages like 10 to like 15, I was thinking I was going to play college baseball and try to make it to the major leagues. My dad was a baseball player growing up. My sister played softball. My mom played softball. So I originally thought I was going to, be a baseball player, but, just for some reason it kind of just faded away and hockey took over. And, it's been a crazy ride, but it's worked out so far. So I'm grateful that it has. But yeah, I thought originally I was going to be an MLB player, but, it turns out that's not the case.
And my final question for you would be, who is Shane Pinto's favorite hockey team growing up, and why?
It was the Pittsburgh Penguins. I think when I was 8 years old, I remember just watching Sidney Crosby in the cuff like 2 years in a row, and he kind of helped me fall in love with the game then. And ever since that, they've been my team. And you know, my dad's a Ranger fan, so me and him went at it a lot because they had a lot of playoff series together. But yeah, it was the Penguins because of Crosby, basically.
Shane, the next question is from Post Media's Bruce Garriock.
Hey Shane, just what areas do you feel like you've improved on over the last couple of years?
You know, I thought I've always had a good sense of the game. I think I have pretty good IQ. I've always said that, but I think my skating has come a long way. I think I feel stronger out there. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do. I think I get so much better at it, but I think my skating has definitely grew a lot the last couple of years. And I think my shot, my one-timers, gotten a lot better just from a lot of reps at school. You know, we do a lot of extra work with our coaching staff, and all the players work so hard there. So yeah, I think just my shot and my skating has gotten a lot better throughout the years.
And how big an adjustment do you feel like this is going to be for you?
Yeah, obviously it's a huge jump. But I think having this young core here, kind of learning from them, and you know, they're kind of going through the same experience that I'll go through here in the next couple of weeks. I think that'll help a lot. But you know, I think North Dakota prepared me for this. The NCHC is such a hard league, and you have to bring it every night. I know it's very similar to the NHL, so you know, hopefully it's not too bad, but I know it's definitely going to be a challenge.
Just because you mentioned a little bit earlier, my last question, just what do you see in Jake Sanderson? What makes him special?
Um, yeah, he's just a workhorse. Honestly, I don't think I've seen a better skater in my whole life. He's just so effortless, and you know, I think as the year went on, you just saw how much his confidence grew, and you know, with the puck, and he just showed what kind of difference maker he can be, and he's only going to get better. I think he's just such an unbelievable kid too. He's just going to be a really good NHLer for a long time. So.
Shane, the next question is from Mark Broussard at the Dewa.
Yeah, hey Shane, welcome to Ottawa.
Thank you.
Just wondering, how much did the signing your first pro contract kind of help you turn the page on a pretty crushing loss, I guess, last Saturday?
Yeah, I don't think it really helped me turn the page. I think it still stings. Obviously, it was just we worked so hard this whole year, and have it end like that in 5 overtimes. I thought we outplayed them most of the game, and they just, you know, they had that one goal at the end. But I don't think it's gonna help me turn the page. I think it'll always, you know, hurt me a little bit. But you know, I got to move on here and look at this this challenge coming up, and you know, got to get ready for it. So.
And from what you know, the next week in the hotel, are you going to be allowed to do much? Have access to a workout room, and what can you do to stay in shape?
Yeah. Me and Jacob have they have a workout room here, and me and Jacob we have our separate times, and you know, we got to go down alone because of quarantine and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna have our strength and conditioning coaches here sent us some workouts, so you know, we'll get that. But you know, getting on the ice is completely different than working out. So we gotta you know, once this quarantine's over, we gotta really get ready on the ice. So.
How much did it help to have Jacob here there with you, going through the same steps, I guess? And how tough was the travel yesterday? You mentioned that it was tough.
Yeah, no, it makes it a lot easier to have him with me. You know, we're good buddies. We always have been ever since I got to North Dakota. So just to have him here with me, it's been awesome. But yeah, it was pretty tough to travel, but we battled through it, and we're here now, and you know, we're ready to go. So
you drove 4 hours to Minneapolis and flew to Toronto, Ottawa, I guess. And what time did you get here?
Yeah, no, so it was we drove 4 hours to Minnie, and then Minnie to Atlanta, Georgia, and then Georgia to Montreal, and then 2 hours to Ottawa. So it was a grind.
No kidding. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Shane, the next question is from Murray Pam at Full Press NHL.
Hi, Shane. Congratulations. Couple of quick ones. First of all, when you spoke to DJ, did he mention playing center or the wing to start off? And as well, have you spoken to any of your new teammates? I guess since your signing.
Well, yeah, DJ just told me I'm probably gonna start at center, just because because of face-offs and everything. But I don't want to. I really don't know too much. I guess I'll talk to him pretty soon. But with the teammates, yeah, a lot of guys. Shabbat texted me, Kachuk, Colin White. All those guys reached out. Josh Norris, all those guys reached out, congratulated me, and just text me if I need anything. They'll be here in a heartbeat, which just shows that they have a good group here and they have guys who care. So I'm excited to get going, and yeah, I'm just thrilled. So
And for the final question this afternoon, Shane, it'll come from Matt Tidcombe at senators.com.
Hey Shane, just one question for you. Just what is it about your game that will transition well to the professional game?
yeah, I just think I think I've always had good details to my game. As a center, you gotta be on the right side of the puck and check well and win my faceoff. So I just always thought I had good details, and I think if you want to play in the NHL, that's the main thing, especially for the coaches. They want people out there who have good details and have good stick detail. And, I feel like I have that. Obviously there's things I need to learn still, but I think I have a pretty good foundation for that.